3 things that were originally made for men but are now used by women. Number 1. Skirts. Skirts used to be worn by Greeks in prehistoric times. It was not designed as a fashionable item but to move freely on the field. It was only in the 18th century that men in much of the Western world moved away from skirts, and they became known as a feminine item. Number 2. High heels. Heels were used by the men in the 10th century in Persia to give them additional height, and when they rode on horseback, the heels clicked into the stirrups. It was in the 18th century that high heels became more gendered. Women's shoes became narrower, whereas men's shoes became broader. Consequently, men stopped wearing heels around 1730 as a reaction against their perceived feminization. Number 3. Sanitary pads. Developed by nurses during wartime in France, these pads were initially a solution to control bleeding on the battlefield. Later, American nurses in France adopted these pads, which came to be known as menstrual pads.